Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm so excited to do. It is going to be my lip gloss declutter. So this is the final declutter in my lip category. I've done lip liners, I've done lipsticks, and I've done liquid lipsticks. So today we are finishing off with lip glosses, which means my finale declutter is coming next, which is my eyeshadow palette collection declutter. I will link my playlist down below, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have to say this actually isn't as many lip glosses as I was kind of fearing that I was going to have. I kept searching everywhere through my apartment, like I could swear that I have more because I really turned into a lip gloss fan. But I have my favorites that I wear over and over, and then there's some in here that I see that I'm like, didn't even really remember that I had this. You know, I'm pulling out from my bags from when I made my move, and I'm like, oh wow, I haven't even thought about this lip gloss. So I know that there's quite a few that I want to declutter. I've been pretty cutthroat in my declutter series because, like I've mentioned in them, I have downsized quite a bit, and I'm just wanting to keep the makeup that I'm actually using. I just don't want to keep stuff around as much anymore because I will run out of space. So let's go ahead and jump in. First up, this is one that I had kind of forgotten about. This is from Bite Beauty, and this is their flat white lipstick. I went back and forth with this one. When I first got it, I was like, okay, not sure I fully understand what all the hype was. And then I started really loving it. Then I kind of fell out of love with it. And then I think I put it into a project pan and I was like, wait a second, I really do enjoy this one. And then when I moved, this is one of those glosses that I just found back in my bag, and I was like, oh, I kind of forgot about that. I think that these actually got discontinued, which I was kind of surprised about because I feel like they had really good feedback from a lot of people. But there was a point in time where I could no longer find them. So I guess I do try to link everything. So I guess we will see if I can find them. But I've had this one for a long time. You can see, you know, it's gotten some love from me, and I just don't really wear it anymore. Like I said, I have my favorites. So I am going to declutter that one. Some favorites that I have talked about recently are from Huda Beauty. So I am clearly a fan of her Silk Balms. So I bought the original Silk Balm, ended up loving it, and then I recently went on to purchase the Rose Quartz Silk Balm and then the Honey Silk Balm. So the original I actually have mentioned recently. I did yesterday's video was my top 10 purchases of Sephora through 2021, and if you haven't seen, my giveaways are back. Today's giveaway is going to be on Instagram, so you want to make sure to check MarchBeautyWord and check in my stories for that giveaway. But I'm doing my Santa Sam, my 12 days of giveaways through the end of the month, and in that Sephora video, the winner can choose any one product that they want to receive from Sephora. So make sure you've checked out that video if you haven't yet. But I did mention this one, and then it also has a mark on it because it's in my latest Project Pan video, which I've also done a video on that. Because if you can see, this is about gone. I've seen some comments in today's, wait, was it today's video or the Project Pan video about like I can take the stopper out because it's harder for me to get product out, and then I am trying to store it more upside down so I can get as much product out as I can. But this is a really beautiful gloss. I'll go ahead and do swatches of all three. So this is the original, this is the Rose Quartz, and that is the Honey Balm. So you can see the Rose Quartz has a little bit more pink to it, and it has a bit more shimmer. The Honey Balm is pretty sheer, and it has some skincare ingredients in there too. It's a very, very moisturizing lip balm, but really enjoy those. So obviously going to be keeping those three. Another one that I honestly kind of forgot about when I pulled this out, this is from Maybelline, and this is the Lifter Gloss, and I got the shade Opal. So there is the swatch of it there. I bought this because so many people were raving about it, and I believe we're saying this was a dupe for the, was it the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm, I want to say. So I bought it, and I liked it. You know, I think that it's a good product. I just don't really reach for it anymore. Like I said, it was in my moving bags, and I didn't think to bring it out. Like I wasn't like, oh shoot, where's that Maybelline gloss? So, I mean, I really liked it at one point, but I just don't think I'm really going to use it anymore. So I am going to declutter that one. I have some new ones here from the Colourpop and their Rudolph collection here that came with this trio here. I did do a video on the full collection on YouTube, but it came with these three glosses, and I don't think I really need to keep all three of them. Colourpop doesn't have my absolute favorite glosses. The one that I've reached for the most is actually this one in Misfit Elephant. The other two I don't think I'm gonna really reach for a lot, and I could gift these to, you know, friends or something like that here at the complex since they are pretty new. I cannot for the life of me read what shade that is, and this middle one here is Dolly. I'm gonna declutter those and just keep the Misfit Elephant, which is a hysterical name. Also from Colourpop, I have one of their glosses. This was in the Sailor Moon collection. I believe this stayed through my last declutter because I had just gotten that collection, but I know this isn't one that I need anymore. Like I said, Colourpop doesn't have my favorite glosses, so I'm gonna declutter that. I do also have a, what does they consider this? This is the Luxe Gloss, so you can see that it's just a very sheer. This one is in Italian Ice. I'm actually gonna keep this around. I don't have a lot of just clear glosses. It's not something I wear all that much, but again, I don't really have just like a clear gloss. This one has a little bit of shimmer to it also, but I don't have a lot like this, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then also from Colourpop, these are their glossy lip stains, the Fresh Kiss. And the shade that I have is in Sugar Snap. These are a little bit newer, but not quite my favorites from Colourpop. I think that they're fine. They're kind of like, I mean, I feel like they describe them well. A glossy lip stain. They're not the most long wearing though. Sometimes when I hear lip stain, I think like it's never gonna come off. It comes off fairly easily, still gives you a bit of that glossy look. It's just, it's not particularly a favorite formula of mine. So I am going to declutter that one. You know, some favorites that I have from Sigma Beauty, I really do like their Renew lip oil. So I mostly use tint, but I also have the one in Tranquil. So I think I'm just gonna try to use up tint. I mean, I feel like I will at some point. I wear this one so often. And then I'd go ahead and switch over to Tranquil. Again, these are lip oils. They are pretty sheer on the lips. You just get, like with tint, you just get like the slightest little tint. But once again, it's kind of like skincare infused also. It says enriched with jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, and vitamin E. Very moisturizing. It is particularly dry in Vegas right now. It's very dry and, you know, cold in Vegas. And I can feel it, my lips, my hands. Like if you see, like it looks like my hands are so dry, they are. So I've been going into my lip oils, lip balms, lip masks, all of the things recently. And I find myself that I keep reaching for the Sigma lip oils. So highly recommend these. I think that they are fantastic. I also have my glosses that I did in collaboration with Ofra Cosmetics. We have Peony, Queen, and then also Millie. So Peony is that light pink with a bunch of shimmer to it. Queen is more of that bronze with shimmer. And then Millie is that pearly shade. So obviously gonna keep all three of these. I wear them quite a bit. I have obviously multiples of all my lip glosses. I have so many of the Millie shades. This was named for my grandmother who always did love pearls. So, you know, obviously the collection is really special to me. In the video that went up on Sunday, I have all of my open giveaways linked down below, but I have in there 2 winners that will receive everything that I've done in collaboration with Ofra, including those glosses. So if you want to enter, you can check those out. I also have this one here from Ofra. This is an Apricot Dream. If you can see, I really love this gloss. This was when Ofra first came out with their glosses. I really enjoyed them. One of the first gloss formulas that I was like, wait a second, I really like this. And Apricot Peach I thought was so beautiful. I really enjoyed. It was just kind of more on that, I don't know, milky, peachy side, and I thought it was beautiful. I still really do like the shade, but I definitely reach for my own glosses more, especially, I would say Millie and Peony are the ones that I wear the most, but I also do love Queen, which is named after my dog, Aries. So it kind of just depends on the makeup look that I'm doing. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and declutter that one. I have from Buxom Cosmetics, this is one of their, this is the White Russian, what is this called? The Full On Plumping Lip Cream. This is another one. I mean, obviously this is like an old school, get the plumping effect with it, and it's one of those shades that I think is really beautiful, and whenever I wear it, I'm like, yes girl, but then I don't really reach for it a lot, and then I'll declutter it, and then I'll get another one from Buxom and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna wear this, and then I wear it a few times and I'm like, this looks beautiful, and then I forget about it. I don't know what it is with these glosses, but that is what I do. So I just know that I don't need to keep this one around in my collection, so I am going to declutter that one. Another favorite of mine, you can obviously tell this is from Lawless Beauty, their Forget the Filler. I have another backup for me ready to go when I get done with this one, but this is one of my most worn glosses. Once again, very sheer, but it makes your lips look larger without having any of that tingling. I also just realized my heat has been on this whole time, so that's probably been really annoying. Oh my gosh, I thought I turned it off. I have just been having one of those mornings, but actually I made sure to turn it off again, and now I'm sitting here and it's not turning off. So I had that happen once with my AC. Like my AC just would not turn off. So I'm gonna keep filming because it just might not be turning off. I don't know. So that's a bummer. It's also just been one of those days. You know, it doesn't help that I'm filming this on Monday and it's just been one of those days. Seriously, starting from like 6:37 in the morning. So I'm just like, oh boy. But let's keep going. Maybe it'll turn off at some point. It went off. Okay. Lovely. But I have another one here from Lawless Beauty, and this is the glazed lip gloss. So there's a swatch of it there. Again, pretty sheer, a little bit pinky to it. I obviously have, you know, what I enjoy for my glosses. I really like Lawless as a brand, and I tend to keep a lot from them, but this gloss, you know, I like to forget the fillers so much more. So I'm just going to keep that one, and I'm going to declutter the glazed gloss. From Rare Beauty, I have one of their lip balms. This one is in Nearly Neutral, which I think is really beautiful. This was one of the first releases, this one and the cream blush from Rare Beauty, that I was like, ooh, wait, I actually really like these. So I reach into this quite a bit, a little bit more pigment, you know, than with a lot of my glosses, but it's pretty sheer, pretty light on the lips, but I really like that one. So I'm gonna keep that. I have a couple glosses from Sigma. Oh, I have another one of the Huda Beauty Honey Balms because I bought one and then I received one in PR. So obviously I'm just gonna keep that one as well. But I have a couple more here from Sigma. One is in Brilliance. The other one is in Magical, and this was the Cinderella collection. I can't say Sigma has like my tippy top favorite glosses, but I think that they're pretty. Brilliance was really one that I was like, wow, that's, you know, gorgeous with all that shimmer in it. But I just feel like there's other formulas that I like so much more. Like I said, I really enjoyed their lip oils. So I'm actually going to declutter both of those. I have one here from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This was one that was really pretty. It came out with their Mint collection. This one is in Mint Sprinkle. I thought this was a fun one. I'm trying to do this in natural light because when I pulled my ring light out, I felt, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. So I'm trying to do this next to my door in natural light. But it's a fun one. I thought it was a little bit more unique, but again, just not a favorite formula, and I feel like I've kept quite a few glosses, so I'm going to declutter that one. I have one from Fenty Beauty. This is one of the gloss bombs in Fenty Glow. I guess I've decluttered all my other Fenty gloss bombs, which was kind of a surprise to me because I really did enjoy these at one point, but I just really don't reach for them because this one was actually in my moving bag and I had never pulled it back out. So I mean, like I said, I really like these at one point. I just go for other formulas more and I wear my favorites over and over again, and I wouldn't really classify these as a favorite anymore. So I'm going to declutter that one. And then I just have two left from Charlotte Tilbury. So for these we have Walk of No Shame, and this is the Collagen Lip Bath and Pillow Talk. I like both of these. I was thinking about decluttering Walk of No Shame, but I really like the sparkles in there. And I think this one would look really good with the Love Trap lip liner. So I'm going to keep that. And then the Collagen Lip Bath is a favorite of mine. I really, really like this gloss formula, and I go into Pillow Talk quite a bit. And I like Charlotte Tilbury as a brand. So I'm going to keep both of those. So let me pull everything out and we will see how I did. Okay, so this one over here is my keep pile, and this one here is my declutter pile. And I was looking them over, and I actually decided I'm going to declutter that new one from Colourpop, the Misfit Elephant. I think I was just kind of keeping around because it was newer, but I really don't feel like I need it. And like I've said, Colourpop doesn't have my favorite gloss formula. You know, between like Peony and Walk of No Shame, I just don't feel like I would need to keep this one. So I'm going to put that in the declutter pile. And I actually didn't realize it would do this, but it has made my keep pile 14 and my declutter pile 14. So we have decluttered half of my lip gloss collection. That actually worked out really well. So that is going to be everything for my lip glosses. I feel really happy with what I'm keeping. These are the ones that I go for again and again and again and again. So I am happy about this. So that is it for my lip gloss declutter. Again, my next declutter video is going to be my eyeshadow palette collection. It's going to be a pretty crazy one, I have a feeling. So stay tuned for that. Again, head over to my Instagram and in my stories, MarchBeautyWord, for today's hashtag SantaSam giveaway. Other than that though, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in my next video.